Hey, what's happening? Sub Dynaman here. Hey guys, so real quick, I want to issue a little challenge to you guys. So you box builders, whatever you guys that like to have fun, hopefully you got access to any kind of 8-inch subwoofer. I don't care. You can see I got the Sundown audio right here. This is the V3, the X series, and I'm gonna show you guys the setup I had that did the 139.3 at 24 hertz. So here's your box. It's just real small, basic 9 by 9 by 9, and this guy is actually held together with hot glue, not wood glue, hot glue, like the kind you would with your mom's hot glue gun. Yeah, this is what this is. And this is specifically for wood, and I didn't do the insides of the joints, just the outside, and surprisingly it all held up. No leaks, no nothing, which is crazy. But here we go. So you had a little port right here. It has a small flare on the inside. You should be able to see everything on my other videos and some of the shorts. Here's the tubing, your pipes, 3-inch pipe. Here's your white pipe. But yeah, all that's on the video, so check that out. So I was gluing this piece of cardboard here for some future experiments. You can see it's on top of this big stack of cardboard here that I've been snagging. It's about a 1/2 inch, and the idea I had here that I want to try to actually build a box out of the cardboard that can compete with this system, with this setup, the PVC pipe. So it'll most likely be a horn type design, kind of like what you guys seen Budget Basshead build. He did the one almost, yeah, I think it was 140 at 20 hertz, 22 hertz, 20 hertz I believe. So but he did that with 2 subs, and like I said guys, I want to issue out that challenge, whether it be 1 sub or 2, doesn't really matter, but let's just have fun. Hopefully you can get 1 sub to do at least a 140 below 24 hertz. Just beat my score, and that'll be great. But the one thing I do want to say guys is just make sure that you can continuously repeat that SPL score. So don't blow the sub. I want you to be able to hit that score over and over again. You know, the next day you'll be able to fire it up, the sub still works just fine, hit that same score. So that's the only real constraint that I want to see, and I don't really even care if it's above 24 hertz. I just want to see 1 sub do at least 140, which I know should be possible. And yeah, I don't even care if you do it in a sedan, in a truck, or hatchback, whatever. I just want to see, like I said, it's just a challenge, mostly for fun, but it'd be great to see somebody pull off at least a 140 with 1 sub below 24 hertz. At least just beat my score, right? If you got 2 subs, great. As you can see, I used to have 2 subs.